The talk title today is, What's Love Got to Do with It? And the short answer is everything. There's some details to that. That's not the end of the talk. So, as we often say, you are the bright light of God's love. Thank you for shining that light and sharing that love with us today. Because love is all there is. Love, love, love is all there is. So, when Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? Everything. Now, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, that's not necessarily what it means. In fact, there's some discussion online that it's a jaded woman who wants to just have a physical relationship but doesn't want to have love get in the way of it. But I re-listened to the song and read the lyrics again, and it is completely possible that that's what she's trying to do, but it keeps coming back around to love. That there's some love going on again. Trying to dismiss it, and there it is. What's love got to do with it? It's got everything to do with it. I have a bunch of quotes that I came up with, and when you start researching a New Thought talk and look for quotes on love, it's really easy. So I'm just going to give you the greatest hits of the New Thought world. Ernest Holmes on page 43 of The Science of Mind, and I include the page number because he says the really emphatic short stuff towards the beginning, and the higher the page count gets towards 600 or 700, the more wordy and esoteric and heady it is. What he said on page 43 is, in the intelligent study of the teachings of the science of mind, we come to understand that all is love, yet all is law. Love rules through law. Love is the divine givingness. Law is the way. Love is spontaneous. Law is impersonal. That's the whole teaching. It's all love, and it's all law. There's an infinite creative power, that's the law, that is always ready to say yes. That infinite creative power that creates everything is always sharing itself. That's love. And by being able to set a new intention, make a new invitation, and activate that creative power, that law starts to work, and that good that we are seeking starts to come into our experience. What's love got to do with it? It's got everything to do with it. That's what it's all about. About 20 years ago, I tried to come up with an email signature that would always work. And what I came up with was love always. So I end my emails with love always and Bill. And that's like saying love at the end of a fond note to a person, to express that emotion with them. And it's also an instruction. Love always. Love without ceasing. What's love got to do with it? Love has everything to do with it. Tina Turner passed away earlier this year, like a month or two ago. She was 83. She was a Swiss citizen living in Zurich. That was 83 years after she started as Anna Mae Bullock in Brownsville, Tennessee. What's love got to do with it? New possibilities all along the way. At the time that she had her first number one hit, she was the oldest person to have a number one hit. And she had a whole career after that. She had an Ike and Tina Turner career before that. And now she's the iconic Tina Turner, who will live on forever and ever. I was actually thinking about the song, I was in the car yesterday thinking, I want to listen to the lyrics one more time. So I turned on the radio. It took 3 stations before somebody was playing that song. Love has everything to do with it. Nona Brooks, who is one of the founders of Divine Science, wrote, "It is not strange that we are drawn to the one who loves truly. It is not strange that we love, for God is love, and in love we have our being. The mystery is why we do not love all men more. We shall when we see that love is God in action, and that we are opportunities for the expression of God love. Love is not emotion. It is life. Without love, life would not be. God so loves that he gives his all in expression. This is why we live." So these founders of the New Thought teaching and tradition, they go right to the heart of it. Love is all there is. Everything is love. Everything is God's divine goodness shared in its own particular way. And if that includes everything, it is statistically impossible that that's everything except the 3 feet surrounding you. Okay? That includes all of us. We are that divine love, that presence right here and right now. So when we're having an experience in our lives, we can look at it and say, does this look like love? And sometimes we say, yeah, this looks like love. This is a new opportunity. This is a fresh possibility. This is something good that's opening itself up for me. And we embrace it. Yes, this is what love looks like to me. To me is the important part because it's all love. So sometimes it's love, but it doesn't show up looking like love. So if it doesn't look like love, what do? We pivot. We know that there's only love, and this thing that's showing up in my experience is not looking like love. So let me look over my shoulder and see what's missing and how I can embrace the love that's available, that's possible for me now. And those possibilities always exist. I've probably spent the last 20 years of being involved in this New Thought teaching trying to stay away from quantum physics, because I have the possibility of getting way stuck in my head and getting really nerdy with it. And you guys will be going, would you shut up with the quantum physics already? But it's really important. The first page of the Science of Mind textbook, Ernest Holmes said, we look forward to the day when science and spirituality will walk hand in hand together to the future. And it's actually been 100 years since quantum physics was established and proven to exist. And I'm not going to go into all the details of what that means and how quantum spirituality is a thing, although I definitely encourage you to register for the Adventures in Spirituality class, because we're going to touch on it a little bit. And again, I'm not going to geek out and make you learn physics. So it's going to be practical applications of what this means. But the opposite of quantum physics is Newtonian physics, which is where we look at the world the way that Isaac Newton said, as molecules, as particles, and the particles are all interacting with each other. And everything that happens is the particles moving, and there are laws and explanations, and everything works exactly according to Newtonian physics, except for the stuff that doesn't. There's some things that just don't play by the rules, and what do the Newtonian physicists do? They pivot, they look away. They want to see something different. In quantum physics, it says that there is an infinite field of potentiality where anything is possible, and nothing happens until consciousness directs it to happen. So there is the possibility of me looking over my shoulder and seeing something, but that doesn't actually occur until I actually look. And the important part is that quantum physics proves this over and over and over again, giving us all of the evidence that it is consciousness that is controlling the way the energy shows up as matter in our world. I'm not going to get into any more details than that, except to say that when I say anything is possible, what I mean is anything is possible. Some things aren't very likely, but anything is possible. We'll dive into some more details on that. Another quote for you. This one is from Charles Fillmore, who was the founder, one of the co-founders of the Unity Church of Christianity. In Talks on Truth, he wrote, "Do not be afraid to pour your love upon all the so-called evil in the world. Deny the appearance of evil and affirm the omnipotence and the omnipresence of love and goodness. Take no account of the evil that appears in your life and your affairs. Refuse to see it as evil. Declare that what seems evil has somewhere a good side, which shall through your persistent affirmation of its presence be made visible. By using this creative power of your own thought, you will change that which seemed evil into good, and divine love will pour its healing balm over all." It's healing balm. Doesn't that sound soothing? It's healing balm over all. So bring love. Bring love to it. If we're looking at something and it doesn't look like love, look again. Look inside. Look beneath it. I've told this story before. The little girl who comes downstairs on Christmas morning, and there's a huge pile of horse manure in the middle of the living room, and her parents are just aghast. "Oh my God, this is disgusting, and it smells, and there's flies." And the little girl is really excited. "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy." And her mom says, "What are you so excited about?" She says, "There's got to be a pony here somewhere." It might not look like love, but it's an invitation to look for the love within it, to invite in the experience of love in spite of it. What's love got to do with it? It's got everything to do with it. Bring the love, shine your light, be the presence, that transformational power that turns something that stinketh into something that is joyous and wonderful and a new possibility. In Scientific Christian Mental Practice, Emma Curtis Hopkins wrote, "We say our good is love. We do not mean the selfish clutch of some human being upon our time or attention, our body, or our thoughts. We do not mean the clutch we sometimes feel upon the time and attention of some other human being. We do not mean the clutch we feel toward money, toward food, toward home, toward animals or friends. No, we mean the free, fine life of delight that streams with kindness and mercy and gentleness and entrancing beauty through the universe and draws with its irresistible kindness all things and all people to love it and feel its love." It's visceral. What's love got to do with it? If you don't know what love's got to do with it, then invite in some more love. What love has to do with it is an opportunity for uplift and transformation, for a story that was good to be even better, for a story that was just going along being so-so to be great. There is a brand new possibility in every moment for each of us, in all ways and always. So I'd like to say, let your light shine. You are the bright light of God's love, let your light shine. So what I'd like you to do is a little experiential right now. Close your eyes. Imagine, if you will, that bright light of God's love that's shining within you. And it could be a little candle flickering deep within you, or it could be the Tony Stark Iron Man thing in your chest. Whatever that visual is of the light that is shining as you, that divine gift that is you. This is not a light that you are shining or willing to shine. This is the truth of the divinity within you. Take a deep breath and feel it. Take a deep breath out. Let your light shine. And let that light shine even more brightly. Ask yourself if there's anything standing in the way of that light shining even more brightly, of that good coming even more richly and fully and joyously into your life. And invite that to happen. Another deep breath in, and return your attention to the room. Emily Cady, Lessons in Truth, wrote, "God is love. We cannot see love nor grasp any comprehension of what love is, except as love is clothed with a form. All the love in the universe is God. The love between husband and wife, between parents and children, is just the least little bit of God, as pushed forth through visible form into manifestation. A mother's love, so infinitely tender, so unfailing, is God's love, only manifested in greater degree by the mother." What's love got to do with it? Love has everything to do with it. So if I haven't mentioned it often enough, you are the bright light of God's love, shining in a way that is unique and wonderful and joyous and specifically you. So let that light shine right now and always. And if you forget who you are, if you forget the love that you are, stop, remember, and shine. You deserve all the good. So it is.
Say then to yourself, "My body is a temple of the living Spirit. It is spiritual substance now. Every part of my body is in harmony with the living Spirit within me. The life of this divine Spirit flows through every atom of my being, vitalizing, invigorating, and renewing every particle of my physical body. There is a pattern of perfection at the center of my being, which is now operating through every organ, function, action, and reaction. My body is forever renewed by the Spirit. I am now made vigorous and whole. I possess the vitality of the infinite. I am strong and well. The life of the Spirit is my life. All of its strength is my strength. Its power is my power. Every breath I draw is a breath of perfection, vitalizing, upbuilding, and renewing every cell of my body. I am born of the Spirit. I am in the Spirit. I am the Spirit made manifest."